Hello. So this is going to be an attempt to make a gaming episode for once. Um, I'm gonna test to see if this works. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, well then this video will probably be scrapped and I will try again and again and again until it works. So hopefully this should work. I'm hoping it does. So yeah, this is currently being recorded, I'm pretty sure about a couple hours after I uploaded my last video titled I'm Dumb, because I am. But yeah, so, um, this is a game called Mindustry, one of my favorites, and I've played this game a lot, but only on my iPad. So, let's see if I can get anywhere on here on the PC. I tried to reset the campaign that I already had on here, but as far as I know, I do not seem to be able to do that, so yeah. And then, so I'm just gonna be, like, playing off of what I have so far, but even then I haven't done much, as you can see here. I only have Frozen Forest and Ground Zero unlocked, and my tech tree is doing decently. So I will be starting pretty much from scratch, because this is all stuff that you would get later on, but um, thanks to the system I wasn't able to restart my game, so yeah. So that sucks. If I do get the chance to in the future, though, then I'll see if I can start another Let's Play of this, and then maybe I will get the, maybe I'll get a new campaign to do. But sadly for now, I can't. So, without further ado, let's get started. So I already have, a good few of things. For the mechanical pumps to get water or oil, I'm gonna need metaglass, which is something that comes a little down the line, which is with the kiln. To get the kiln, I need granite, so I need to use my granite press, which requires coal. So I need to be on a world that has coal. Thankfully, though, level 2 Frozen Forest has coal. So, let's try this out. Hopefully this records. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so first things first, if anyone is new to the game, I will be explaining some stuff along the way, so I'm going to pause it. So this is my core. I want to keep this thing alive for as long as I am here in this area. I cannot have more than one of these areas open at once, so basically the aim of the game is just to farm resources from the separate places, and then once you have the resources you need, then you can launch every 5 or 10 stages. So, yeah. That's for the survival ones. I'll get to the other ones in the future, but I've personally never played any other map than survival, so this should be interesting. And I'm also not really used to the controls on PC yet, so this should be fun. So first things first, I need to start my basic resource system. So I'm just gonna go build some drills. That was a fail there. Yeah, that's not gonna change anything there, and then do that. So first things first, I need copper, so I can actually make all of my monstrosity machines. So, yeah. So let's plug that into here. Perfect. How much copper do I have currently? 130, so let's see if I can make my lead mine already. If I can, that would be fantastic. There we go. If I get quiet, that's just because I'm trying to focus, because I'm trying to calculate how much I actually need to put into certain stuff, because this is all calculation here. So you gotta make sure you do the math correctly so you can actually get all of the stuff you need to get. So yeah, also if you see me looking up, that's just me looking at my secondary screen. I'll have to show my setup in a future video, but to do that I'm gonna need a steadier hand and some better stuff. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do that in the future. That would be cool. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see me do that. Okay, that was just bad. Hashtag screw that senseless spawn stuff. Deal with. Alright. That's annoying. That's really annoying. So I'll do that, and then I'll do that. Alright. Well, let's set up my system here. And then that's going to go upwards. This is going to go inwards. That's going to go outwards. So, yeah. Alright, that is perfect. Or at least I think it is. Because nothing is ever perfect with me. I always make a stupid mistake. So I'll plan out all this while I'm doing that. Oh, wait a minute. I done goofed. So I forgot. You can't pump coal. Like, there's certain resources in this game that you just cannot pump into your core. So I need to actually do this first. So, graphite press. This does not consume power, thankfully. So, let's do 3 of those. And then let's do conveyor belts going into it. And our router. Another router there, because this has to go into... It has to split into both. Perfect. Now I have my graphite farm built. So, this whole system over here is going to take a while to actually start pumping because the graphite presses aren't built yet. But what does it take? Yeah, I'm short on copper. That's the only problem. Hey! My first bits of graphite. Like a boss. So, I guess while that's being done, I could start working on another copper mine. So yeah. Then again, I do need to start building the defenses, because otherwise I am screwed. So let's look at the terrain. Where are the spawners? What is this down here? Oh, that's just a bunch of garbage over there. Where are the spawners? Where are they? Ah, there's the spawner. So the spawner's right there. Oh, isn't that a fantastic placement? Not on the opposite side of the map, but right where... above me. So I need to do this. So there is a way, because I do have a friend who plays a lot of this. He actually introduced me to it. So he told me that in this game, the way the AI works for this is that they will always, like the robots, the things that you're trying to defend from, will always go in the direction that has the least defenses. So, like the least wall. So if I put a wall here, they'll rather go around it than actually go through the wall. But if you block off all the paths, of course, it'll go for the path with the least wall. So, yeah. So, in theory, if I were to block that off, that should buy me more time. And then I can, in theory, I can actually take them through a maze of pain. I've never actually tried this before, so I'm gonna attempt to make a pain maze, which is basically just gonna be a massive maze that takes the longest possible amount of time to actually get through, to the actual core. So, in theory, I should be able to basically lead them on a path that will take so long that as long as I have turrets in that path, they'll just keep getting demolished over and over again because, you know, they're going through a path of pain. So this should work. I don't know. So yeah. Where is my... Alright, so the only problem is I do not have a weapon or a turret that will protect using power instead of ammo. So the scatter and the duo are the only things I have, and they require ammo in either to actually kill anything. So that's gonna suck. But then again, I also, like, thanks to this base, I'm gonna be getting stuff that will lead up to that. But for now, I'm gonna have to do without. What's worse, I can't make silicon either because I don't have sand in this map. So I'm just gonna have to survive and get as much granite, copper, and lead as possible. So for now, I'm gonna build a big wall. Right there. Well, that fit perfectly. Like a boss. So that's gonna go like that. That was dumb. Why did they do it like that? What am I doing? Dear Lord. I've done this pattern so many times and now I can't even pull it off once. That's sad. Lord. There we go. There we go. And now for this side. Now 3 routers. That and that and that. There we go. What I've also noticed over time is that these will always go for the objects with the least amount of stuff required. So what's bad is that even if I do build all of this, it'll still take, oh no, I did not just right-click that. Because if you actually, right-click something in this game, that's how you delete stuff, so if I want to, I can delete all that while I wait for the copper to build up. Might as well, so it's not in my way, ever. So now I have those turrets set up, and then I need these turrets set up. Oh, I'm gonna need to clear it. Yep. Are those the fire dudes? They are. Why are there fire dudes here already? Alright, so now that that's like that, I need more copper. So let's set up a mine for some copper right over here, and then yeah, there's no other copper mines around besides that one right there. So, it's weird. That's something I did notice though, because my friend did tell me that it's supposed to follow the easiest path, basically, the one that has the least amount of walls. But what's weird is it's like it sometimes does, but it sometimes doesn't either. So it's really weird. Like I don't know what it is. Like if anyone's has ever played mindustry, then if you know what it is, please tell me. But like that's what I don't understand about it. And this music fits so well with that too. Dear Lord, that's not me editing that either, because sadly I do not know how to do that yet. So yeah, I'm still learning the program. Because why not? So this is gonna, I don't know why I did it like this, but this is gonna go out this way. I guess this will build up more copper, so that'll be nice. So I'll have like, it's gonna be like a big Gatling gun kind of thing, I guess. I've never built it like this. I always built it so that the output is always facing towards the actual area that I'm trying to input it into. So I don't know why I did it like that, but I did. Because I'm dumb. It's sad that there's no sand here. So those turrets are going to start getting filled up, and then I'm going to set up my secondary over here. Sorry if I'm doing that on camera, but I just needed to pop my neck there, because the thing I need most right now is a chiropractor. Dear Lord, I honestly don't know why I have to pop my neck so often, but I do. Which sucks. It's like it feels good to pop my neck, but it's like I feel like I have the back and neck of an 80-year-old or something. And I shouldn't, because I'm 15. So 50 seconds to finish building, or I have to cancel the build. I shouldn't have to cancel it though, because it's all just copper. But the next thing I do plan on building are the scatters, because I do know for a fact that in this map there are flying enemies, which they do not get affected by walls because, you know, they're flying over it. So they're very dangerous. They can wreak They can wreak a lot of havoc just because of the fact that they're flying around everywhere and can do some serious damage. So yeah, this should finish. Actually, then again, I could test to see how the turrets work. Because I know how they work, but like, I don't know how good they are against us. If I need to upgrade it. Perfect. The Gatling gun system of turrets over here is working perfectly. So, next thing I need are the scatters. Now the scatters are going to work a little differently because they don't use the same ammo. In fact, if I look, yeah. Scrap and lead. Lead is actually pretty good, and I don't have metaglass, which even then I don't think I would pump much metaglass into these things anyway unless I had them spare. So I'm gonna put a couple of these over here. Because it really is thank you, body, for making me burp. It really is extremely dangerous to just let those flying enemies go without setting up a system for it. So Yeah, it's necessary to do this. So I do not want them going anywhere without me knowing about it. So I'm just going to do that, because they're most likely going to take this path over here, because it's the fastest downward that they can take. Now, the problem is I don't have that much copper. I probably should have done that first, in all honesty, but I'm dumb. So yeah, as I've said like 1,000 times now, and I'll say it again. Oh lord. Alright, so you know what? I'm not gonna be dumb for once, and I'm actually going to be smart and build this system properly. So there we go. Now I have a second copper mine. Now this isn't going to have as much copper, but at least it's going to be more intake. Why are you building the conveyor belts first? That's the last thing you want to do. I mean, yeah, you want conveyor belts, but you want to build them later, not now. So now, if I look at this... Yeah, this is going much faster. That is amazing. So let's set this up. So let me delete that. I don't need that. Router, and then another router, and then I need a bridge conveyor right here and right here, not there. So this router is going to be going to both the bridge conveyor and this scatter. The bridge conveyor is going to go to the router, which splits to those scatters. So now I need to go and start making this lead mine over here, which in theory should work pretty well. There we go. So I'm going to make this a wraparound, so it does that kind of pattern, because I can. Probably not the most efficient method, but it'll work, and that's what I need out of this. You could build the basic conveyors first, but you really want to build your mines before anything else. Why are you not... I played the tablet version of this, like the mobile version, and it worked just fine when I tried doing that, but now it doesn't seem to want to do that. I don't know why. It's really weird. Oosh, cutting it close. So, the thing is, now that my copper mines have basically done their job, I am not really going to need too much more copper for a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tactically and temporarily delete those, because look at all this copper. That's not going to run out for a while. And then I'm going to run this way. You're probably wondering why I did that. That's because of the fact that, you see the bridge conveyors, they can't really... I don't want them to connect to the copper, because otherwise it's going to jam up my systems. And I do have the junctions, but whenever I use those, they never work the way they're supposed to, so I don't know what's going on with them. So that lead should start pumping through to all the scatters, so... I do not have flying enemies yet, which is good. So, for now, I'm ahead of the game. So now, the trick is I gotta stay ahead of the game. I gotta stay a bunch of steps ahead. So, this area is still not protected, technically. Like, they do have these cannons here that could completely demolish them whenever they come close. but I still want to have more protection. So that's like my last line of defense there. Or no, that's my first line of defense. But I can't really do that many last lines of defense because of the fact that, like, there's no mines around here. Like, there are some, but it feels more like it's intended to defend against this side, because they do spawn on this side sometimes. It's just random. Or I guess Perlinois or whatever the fudge they used for deciding which side it would go on. But, yeah, it might be like every other time. So, yeah, but either way, still, when I played this map, it had the spawning point up here, which was a nightmare because there was this junction here, so you had to protect from 3 different areas. But at the same time, if you put a wall like right here, for instance, it would destroy the wall because it's within the circle's radius. So it was a big nightmare trying to actually protect because it was just set up really annoyingly. So, yeah. Now, the next big thing that needs to be done is I need more, granite. That's the biggest thing I need. So this system is pumping out pretty well. This one is, getting the most. So I'm going to make this split off a second time and then go to a second system over here. So this should go like this. Like that, and then let's get a granite press. I don't know why you can get the pyrite mixers so fast, because like you need coal, lead, and sand. And you can't even use pyrite for anything for the longest time. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah. So, yeah. I could have a miner factory, but I don't really want that. A mender I don't need. I could start making power, but I don't need power because I don't really need the miner drone factory. You see what that does? You know what? Fudge it. I'm gonna make a miner drone factory, even though I don't need it. But then again, I could need it, I guess. So yeah, I'll just make that. So, first things first. Let me finish up with this. So that should be good to go. So now I have another system. So this is going to pump more coal into more areas, so it's not just build up. Because that's not what you want. Like, you want a little bit of build up, that's nice and all, but you want to make sure that most of it is going to be just one after the other after the other. It's continuous, so it's good and stable. That's the most efficient. Now, of course, like, if you have build up, that's good, but it would be better to not have build up, but to have more things that prevent it from build up. So you're getting more stuff out of it than just waiting. Because it does take time to do that. It's not just the second that there's 2 coal in, it makes granite. Because otherwise it would just be, I don't even know how to explain it. There would just be so much stuff, it would probably overflow the conveyors. So yeah. Oh, I finally needed to repair that, so I guess I'll start making a mender. That would be pretty useful to have. I just need power. I'll have one here and one here. So, I need to find another coal deposit. Luckily, there's one right here. So, I'm gonna set this up. And then, alright, so yeah. That, oh fudge. Gotta get used to that, because I have a dual monitor set up, that's why I keep looking up. It's like I have my laptop connected to my TV, so it should make it a lot easier for me to actually make sure that stuff is reporting properly. Because now I can't help but be superstitious if it's actually working or not. So, yeah. So the trick is, you want to make sure that your actual power generators are close to your stuff, at least early game. I don't know if it's the same later on, but you're going to want to make sure that the power generator is pretty close to where you're going to need your power. So I'm going to run this relatively close to my turrets, but not too close, because I need to make sure that the coal doesn't get hit by the fire or anything remotely close to that, because unlike most games nowadays, because people are making games more and more derpy, I guess. I don't know, because the meme, I don't know. But coal actually does catch on fire, so you do not want that, because fire will destroy your base, slowly but surely, especially if you're running the coal really close by. So, yeah. Okay, so, the way I'm gonna build this is actually something that I really like building. Now, I do wonder, yeah, I don't have the schematic yet. Why does that have to keep popping up? So, basically, the way this works is I gotta pump coal into these combustion chambers for it to work. Oh wait, no, you can use pyrite. It's just you need sand to make it, so I can't make that. I just remembered that, because I'm dumb. But, yeah, Spore Part is probably the best, besides Blast Compound, maybe. I don't know for sure which one is the best for this. So, yeah, but for now, I'm going to have to use coal. So, the best way to set this up is by putting a system like this that spreads through 3x3 area of, or 3x3 perimeter of routers. Then you take your combustion chambers and make a 5x5 perimeter around that. Now, you will have to take out the corners, sadly, but still this system works pretty well. And you can put the combustion chamber in the middle. So once you have this, the next thing you want to do is put a battery source. So then you have all your stuff. So I'm going to make a simple 5x5 battery, because I can. I wish you could just make an area of batteries. That would be cool. Oh, lag. Okay, there we go. And I'll have a system right here. It's taking a lot of lead, but it's worth it. So now I will always know that I have plenty of battery. Not enough battery life in my butt. I'm just gonna strap 1,000 batteries together until it works. Because that's the kind of guy I am. So let's do that. And then this has to be connected to the last 5 up there. And it's connected to this. And then this has to be connected to all the generators. There we go. Now I've built my first system of power. So as long as I support this with coal, it will have power. Next thing I need to do is I need to actually send this power all the way over to my menders. It's probably just barely out of range, so I won't risk it. There we go. And right here. There we go. And now for the second pair of menders. There we go. And then that's going to connect there. That's going to connect there. This is going to connect right there. That's going to connect here, and then here. And there we go. Now I have a massive system of wires connecting to all my menders. Now, I just need to support this with coal, which is on its way. It's almost here. Or enemies. So this wall can last a little bit longer. Still no flying enemies, oddly enough. Perfect. And just in time for the menders to get to their work. Yes! I have the capability of healing things, like a boss. And plenty of power, so I can look at my power here. And the good news is that it is pumping out at a consistent rate with 96,000 power being able to be stored. So this is constantly growing, and in the event that something gets through and destroys my system, I'll have enough power to actually hold the fort down. So, unfortunately, that's where I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me build a system of factories. So yeah. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more. I promise I'm not plagiarizing off of practically every other channel on the planet. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.